Hello everyone, this is Carol. I am finally back to bring you some more of my creative thoughts. This time I have a journal I have named Poppies in Bloom. This is an Artie Mays kit, and this is a design team project for Andrea. She's been very patient with me. I have had some life happenings that some were good and some weren't so good, so I've had to deal with those, but I'm finally back and hopefully back to stay and bring you some more journals real soon. This one is the Radiant Poppy kit, digital kit that Andrea has done, and it is absolutely beautiful kit. I loved working with it. It is a 9x6 journal, 9 inches tall and 6 inches wide. It has a 2 1/4 inch spine. I've chosen to leave the back plain, and on the front, the poppies that you see here are 3-dimensional, and they are all raised up. Then I've added, this is all from the kit, I've added lace from Hobby Lobby. This is a little card in the kit that I downsized, and so I could fit it on the front. We'll go in. The front cover is, this is the tag, this book belongs to tag, and this is one of the tags in the kit. I've added a ribbon, and I always line most of my tags, as you know. Here's another one of those little tiny cards that I have resized. And this book belongs to is on the tag, so you can also write on it. Then the next page is, of course, from the kit. This is a pocket. This is one of the journaling cards from the kit. I made the same journaling card, just a little bit smaller. And there again, I have a ribbon that is poppies. And so I folded the poppy over and made a little tag there to pull it in and out. This front page is also a pocket. I have sewn around most of the pages in the book and added little flat back black gems. You'll see those throughout the book all around. And this is all Hobby Lobby lace. And this is a page from the kit that was a scrap, and I made it into a journaling card. I backed it with paper that I had left from another project that was lined. And then we go on. This is all from the kit. This is another page that I have cut and made it into a pocket. This is one of the tags in the kit. And this is Hobby Lobby trim. And this, she always had, let's see, I can't remember what that said. She always had to stop for roadside poppies. I love that page. And then I have a Bow Bunny stamp that I stamped the leaves and the little poppy-like flowers. I put the flat back bead in the center and made those coming out of the pocket. And then here is the journaling card that is also in the kit. I've sewn around many of the journaling cards also. This is the rice paper. I will link the video underneath. It is how I did this. I made a video tutorial on that. This is rice paper, and it's wonderful to match your books and your journals. You just run it through the printer, and that video will explain how to do that, or how I did it. And the good thing about this rice paper, I have a little piece here, and you can see right down here, I wrote on it with a ballpoint pen. I wrote creative thoughts on there. So you can write and use it on your journaling you can write right over it. So that isn't going to hurt it a bit, and it will take the pen. And on the other side, this is another page from the kit, and I've cut it down and made a pocket with it. This is one of those little jelly bean bags that I made. It's a die cut, and inside there's all kinds of little cards that are in the kit. I have 3 or 4 of those, and then I have added also some tabs. So if the person who gets this wants to add a tab on the edges of the pages, they'll have several tabs in here to pick from that they can do. So that's a little extra in there. And then I've used a Martha Stewart punch on the edge of this, and some of the pages I've zigzagged down the side there to match the zigzag around the page itself. Here's another one of those Bow Bunny stamps that I've stamped on. This is coffee dyed paper. There's lots and lots of writing space in this book. There are 84 pages. 2 signatures is what this is. There's vellum that I've printed on from the book, from the kit. Here is more of that. This says Poppy. It's from the dictionary, an old vintage dictionary. And this is more of the rice paper that I've decoupaged onto the page. Piece of Hobby Lobby lace, and then more of that rice paper that I've printed from the kit and decoupaged on the page. And here's more of it. This is a Tim Holtz flower that I have used a die cut. I have laid it on the paper when I did the coffee dyeing, and that is what it came out. And I thought that was perfect for this book. So I had a few of those left and used it in this book. And there's the Martha Stewart punch, as I said, and I've edged or put the flat back gems on there in black. Another one of those little flowers with a gem in the middle. This is some of the lined paper in the kit. I think this is so beautiful. I love this paper. There wasn't a page in here that wasn't just to perfection. Andrea just outdid herself in this kit, I think. There's more. This is another page that I printed on both sides so that you have more writing space. Another one of those flowers peeking down over the top. Zigzag stitch. And this is one of my die cuts that I have. It's one of those Crazy 8 punches is what it is. And I punched one of the pages out of that, cut it in half, and made a pocket. And there is one of the cards from the kit. Here is another card or tag from the kit that I've added, a red bow. This is, of course, in the kit, the pocket. This was paper that I had coffee dyed. It was the scrapbook paper that I had in my stash. It was a scrap, so I put that in there. Then I did the rice paper on the, decoupage that on the paper. On the other side, I made a little pocket with a Martha Stewart punch, and there's another journaling card that is tucked inside of there. And you can also write on this page, that little page too. There's enough space. There's just lots of little places. Here's a doily that I've used that little stamp, and then I put some little flat back gems. I'm not sure if you can see those, but I put those in the, I want to get that in focus, in the kit, or in the, on the doily. Use the stamp. This is off of Pinterest, and it's a little poem about the poppy and what the poppy is really about. And I won't read it. I'll save that for whoever gets the journal. Here's a little coffee dyed piece of paper that I used the little stamp on, and you can have extra writing space there. And here's another pocket from the kit, a page, part of the page that I made into a pocket. Trimmed this with Hobby Lobby lace. Another flower peeking out. This is the center of the first signature. And inside there is, I made a paper from the kit, and the other side I've printed lines on it, so there's more journaling space. And you can tuck, there's lots of other things that would fit inside here, but that is what I have put. Then this is a page from the kit, and I put it in the middle and then have sewn it around and sewn it into the journal and made the pocket in the center. Then here's another little flower peeking out, and you can have more journaling pages. Here's another, there's a Rita Donnelly flip and place to write, and there's one of those little cards again, trimmed in lace. And here is a journaling card that is in the kit, and that slips into there, and there's flowers coming out of there. There's poppies growing and blooming everywhere in this book. Here is another little stamped place on the doily, and that kind of shows through. I liked that. I left that there like that. Here is the other side of that paper I told you that was in my stash, and there is another journaling card from the kit. Trim that side with lace to give it a little interest, and there's more writing space with that stamped little flower. This is a piece of paper, just scrap paper, that I stamped the little flower on, put the little gem on, and cut around it with the fancy scissors, then pasted it or glued it to the page. This is a little piece of fabric that's like a denim, a white denim or cream colored denim. And then I told you about the ribbon that I have that is, poppies. And I sewed around that and glued the poppy to the denim and then glued it into the book. More writing space, and this is in the kit as well as this. And there again, there's more writing space. This is a page that was a scrap page, and I cut around it because I cut something out of it, and then I made a pocket out of it. And here's more of the rice paper. There's more of those flowers that are dyed right on when I baked it in the oven. That is the flowers I laid on there. And here's more of that paper that I had shown you before, and I added another one of these into this envelope so you would have more writing space for that. Then we go on, and here's the little piece of muslin that I stamped on it with archival ink, sewed a little zigzag for interest, and frayed it a little bit on both sides and glued it on the page. Here's the other side of that vellum, more writing space, and this is more rice paper, the little stamp that was on the page of the kit, and I decoupaged that on there. Here's a little flip open page to write on, and this is a pocket. This was in the kit. This is a pocket. I took some, stamped that again, and took some little scrap piece of paper and made a little journaling tag out of that. And I put a tag, these tags are in the kit, and I put that at the top, and there is another place for journaling. Here's another tag that's in the kit. And I added, of course, the red ribbon. And it slips right down there. And that is, there's another tag. I put stickles in the middle of some of these flowers so you can see the black kind of shiny, sparkly center to the flower. There's another one of her tags from the kit. And I did a little bit of a different bow on this one, but there is ribbon up there. Here are some more of those tickets from the kit, and I made that. This is from the kit also, a page, both of these. I cut this out. It says today, and you have a few lines to write there also. That ends the first signature. This is in the kit. These are tags, and I left them all together and added lace, added lines on the back, and places to write. And you could write on that too. This is the second signature. This is in the kit. And these I did not make pockets. But here's a pocket here. And of course, pages from the kit. And I cut some out there, printed 2 pages, and then here's this that is the page. And there's another tag for the kit, which goes right in here. This is a pocket, this was a journaling card in the kit, and I sewed around it, made a pocket out of it. Then this is one of the pockets, like one of them back here, and I don't find it right now, but I made this into a pocket, a freestanding pocket, instead of gluing it into the book. And on the back I made, so you can write, I put lines on the back, glue that in, and then put a journaling card. This card, again, was a Pinterest find. A poppy is to remember. And I thought that worked. This is Michael's trim and Hobby Lobby lace. And here's another little flower peeking out. And this is tissue paper. A long time ago, we owned a gift store, and I still have tissue paper from the gift wrap. We used to do free gift wrapping, and I have cut that to size, sewn around it, and I thought it worked perfect in this book. Here's another little page from the kit that I've cut down, made a pocket. Here's a Pinterest find. I love that picture. And I thought, oh, that has to go in this book because it fits so well with the colors and everything in there. Here's another piece from the kit, little journaling card. And there's a little scrap that I made a pocket from. And there's another flower peeking out. Here's a pocket that I made, trimmed it in lace, Martha Stewart punch with the flat back gems. And there's another journaling card that is in the kit. Another doily, and I left that plain. This, if you can see, is a glassine bag. I put the, I sewed around the page from the kit, made a little half circle there so you could get the things out, and then here is a guest check, and I decoupaged the rice paper on. And I love that rice paper so much. You see how it matches the kit then. And it's, rather than the napkins that you don't really have, of course, you can get them to coordinate, but this actually matches because you can print from the kit on the rice paper and make it match your journal. Then there's a little paper, and here's a little card that I made into, it was just a scrap, and I made it into a journaling card. Then here is another tag from the kit. And it goes down there in the back. So you actually have a double pocket there, and I will put that back in later. Here's another page from the kit that I've cut down. I've added some little flowers and gems. This is a vellum tag, and you can write on the vellum, or you can just use it for decoration, or you can paste it in the book, whatever you choose. Another piece of my scrapbook paper that I coffee dyed scraps. Made a pocket here. Here's a card. Another journaling card from the kit. And more lace. And this is one of my favorite pages. I have a die cut that is a fence. I believe that is a Cottage Cutes die cut. And I put, this is Hobby Lobby trim, the leaves, and I wove them into the fence like they're growing there. I did the flowers. I stamped the flowers on before I glued the fence on, and it looks like they are growing at the back of the fence. And then this is another little piece from the kit that that might be a Pinterest find. And I cut that to size and put it behind there. There's more of the Michaels trim. Here's another kit tag from the kit, and there's a little corner from one of my scrap pages from the kit. This is the center of the second signature. I just tied that off. I didn't put anything on that. I just liked it plain. I did sew this in with linen thread that I waxed myself. And here's another tag from the kit. And there's the corner of another scrap corner from one of the pages. Another Rita Donnelly flip. And this is a flower that I made. I put a little burlap behind it, red burlap, and to give it a little interest, put some stickles in the center. There's another journaling card from the kit. More rice paper decoupaged. More space to write. Here's another one of those vellum tags that are in the kit, and I printed on vellum. Made the other side of that paper, made a little pocket from paper from the kit. And, oh, this is another one of my favorites too. And here's that one. She always had to stop for roadside poppies. That is one of the tags in the kit. There's a pocket from one of the pages. I made one of the pockets that are in the kit, just like I did the other one. This is a different pocket though. And I found this little girl, and I thought she works perfect to just tuck inside that little pocket. And you can do whatever, leave it in the book, you can do whatever you want with it. But I thought she went very well in that pocket with her flowers and her little red dress. Here's another pocket, this is a journaling card from the kit. I made it into a pocket. And then here is an envelope from the kit. I added a little bit of lace there on the back. And here's another journaling card that fits inside. And slip that right in there. There's another plain doily. More place to write. And more rice paper decoupaged. And of course, like I said, you can write over that. Martha Stewart punch. There's more of the decoupaged paper. There's the other side of that red tissue checked. And there is this plain page. I left a lot of plain pages so you'd have room to write or make lists or do whatever you choose with this. And here's another journaling card from the kit. Another pocket. There's that was the other side of one of the designs that I used up front. It's a full page, but I cut it in half and used the other in the front, and then I used this one as a pocket, and you can write on it with the lines. And then there's that journaling card that I've already shown you. And then this is just a paper from one of those journals you get like at Tuesdays or whatever, and I cut the little side part off. And I printed or stamped those flowers and put some black stickles in the middle of them. And there's a whole page for you to write on, 4 pages actually. Then this I found on Pinterest, excuse me. I like that so much. So I lined it on the back, put that in there, and there she always had to stop for roadside poppies. There's that one again. That is the one I was looking for. That is the top part of this. And so I cut it in half and made it 2 different things. Here's another Pinterest find. Thought that worked perfect in there. This is from the kit as well as this. And there's the last page of the journal. I have signed the journal as I always do, Creative Thoughts for You by Carol Ann. And this is, of course, the information about the journal, and my signature will be on that. I need to sign that. I didn't do that yet. This is an envelope from the kit. So there are actually 2 of these, I believe, in the kit, or in the journal. So that concludes this journal, and I thank you so much for taking time to watch. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. Like I said, life has been happening, and now I can move on and continue. I've got several videos to do, and I'm working on another design team project, and that will be up soon. This is already listed in my Etsy. I will link that below the video, and I hope you've enjoyed this book. If you have any questions, just put it down below in the boxes where you can comment. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and I will be back again soon. Thank you.